Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today is a special day because we have a Condor tool, the Salvador 18-inch machete. This is the nicest machete I have held ever. Little problem that I'm already having with it is I wear one of these old surplus gun belts. It's just so I can get my tools off and on, and I got bags on the sides, a dump pouch so I can carry stuff, extra roll of ribbon, flagging, tape, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, you can see this sheath that I have. It's got a really large belt loop on it. Although Condor did recognize that we need to be able to swivel, it's not that big of a belt loop, so it's actually not going to fit on that gun belt. And on top of that, this sheath is so nice, man. I do not want to drag it through the nasty stuff that I got to be in today. So we are just going to keep that sheath looking nice, and we're going to use Old Faithful. It might get a little far down in there, but whatever, it'll carry it. We're going to use it all day today. All right, let's go find something. Well, everybody, the last time we spoke, it was 8 a.m. and I was suiting up to go out and do some work in the field. I've been using this thing half the day. It's 2 o'clock right now, so I've been using this for little things that I need to nip here and there, and it's a good little nipper. It's heavy. I think I read that it's 29.7 ounces, so that's almost 2 pounds worth of steel. It's 1075 carbon steel, and if I remember correctly, that's the same steel that they were using for the cold steel all-terrain chopper. And thinking about that now, this feels a lot like the cold steel all-terrain chopper. Because it's 2 pounds, because it's heavy, it's got this little kind of lip right here up by the ricasso, and I've been kind of locking my finger up in there to give me just a little bit more support. You know, I don't like tying lanyards to myself, but I've needed the lanyard to fish this thing out of my deep sheath because I did not want to take that sheath in, remember? So, but here we have about a 3-inch water oak that got laid over by some loggers on this hunting trail, and I figured this would be a good test for something like this for all you guys who had money to put on the back of your four-wheeler. So let's get into this sucker. It bites in nice and deep because it is a heavy knife. Yeah. Well, come on now. That's operator error. Swing that blade right. Man, don't tell anybody how many whacks it took me to get to the crunchy center. Let's go find something harder. I'll tell you what, before we go whacking on the fat wood, I just want to show you guys how this thing has been working for me as a nipper. I've been getting most of my work done with this thing kind of right up in here in the tip. And maybe that's a learning curve for me because I'm used to having another 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm used to having another 6 inches. And usually on my 24, my work's getting done kind of in this area. So maybe it's just muscle memory. But the tip seems to be, it's sharp all the way to the tip, guys. But it's definitely getting work done. But I gotta be honest about this. It's a $100 machete, and it's heavy. I almost want to wear this lanyard just to give me a little bit more of something to hold on to with this sucker, because it's a heavy 18-inch knife. It's stout. The handle is big. It's very round. It feels good when you're holding it. It feels very comfortable in the hand when you're holding it. But as you swing it and as you chop on stuff, it kind of wants to roll a little bit. Now, with all that being said, there's a learning curve to this, right? If you put me out in the woods with nothing but this for a week, I'm pretty sure I'd report back differently and say that I figured this out. It's staying sharp. It's cutting like it should cut. It doesn't have any flex. Well, not much to talk about. It's a stiff knife. And I know some people like that. Some people like a stiff one. Let's go find something harder. Look at that ding dong right there. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, you're a madman. Man, did y'all see that no shoulders try to bite my auger? God dang it. That's a big old funk nasty piece of fat wood right there, boy. Got a big old stump here. Kind of make some, that's a big piece of fat wood. That thing's, well, I ain't got a tape on me. Shame on me, right? But I'd say that's every bit 10 feet. And it's probably, at its core, it's probably 3 inches in diameter. Okay, so here's the deal. Sun's in my eyes. This thing's been okay. I think I could get used to it if it's all I had. I personally prefer a lighter, longer machete. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this thing if you like the shorter, beefier, more rigid machetes. This is the one for you. The handle is, I'd get used to it. I'm sure I would get used to it. It's a little round in the hand and it kind of wants to roll, but y'all know the struggles that I had if you watched last machete one day. These gloves get kind of slick. Y'all have to excuse me, man. It's the end of the day. It's like 4:30 and I'm whipped. So I'm gonna put the nail in the coffin and we're gonna get a chunk of this fat wood. All right, get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get back. Get back. Get. All right, here we go. What is this? The El Salvador, the Condor tool and knife. The $100 machete that Pops got for New Knife Friday and Machete Monday. He said, don't go easy on her. Give her the business. All right. Ooh. Yeah. That's a lot of chop, buddy. Y'all seeing the chunks? Ah. Yeah, we're getting stuck. Giving her the business. I think that's the quickest I've ever gotten through some. Ooh, we're nice and warm. It's quite warm where we've been chopping. Let's see if we can get some more. All right. Oh, that's a big, nasty piece. Stay still now. I'm trying to cut you in half. That's the first time I've heard this thing sing. Hold on now. Yeah. Y'all worried about that hand right there? Ooh, that's some thick stuff. We're going through it. Yeah, buddy. All right. Look at the, where is it? That's some resiny stuff. Sounds like stone. Get a fire going with that boy. Hey, the Condor knife. Man, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Dad, for getting me this thing. This is crazy. It's a legitimate knife, man. It's solid. Condor, you got my seal of approval. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Ain't no need to write a song.